Alright, hello friends, and welcome to Father and Child. We're still looking at multiplication. Now we want to look at multiplying one digit, right?
Yes.
One digits, multiplying one digits. But we are focusing right now on the big numbers. That's from 6 to 9. Remember in one of our previous videos, we've talked about how you can do your multiplication and then looking at your multiplication table, right? Or skip counting.
Yes.
For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. But now I want to look at how we can multiply numbers like 6, 7, 8, and 9, right? Okay, so let's give an example and let's work with that. So Solani will be solving it and will be explaining how it works. So the first one, let's multiply 6 by 6. Now, if you don't have the multiplication table, or you don't know how to multiply 6 by 6, you have to explain what you're doing to your friends. They need to understand. So remember, you know your multiplication table. You know 1, you know 2, you know 3, you know 4, you know 5, right? But now you have 6 multiplied by 6. What do you do first? What do you do? Tell your friends what you're going to do first.
I'm going to write 6 times 6.
Okay.
Cancel one of the 6 and write 5 plus 1.
Now, what he's telling you is whenever you're giving such numbers, always choose one of the biggest number first. In this case, they have the same numbers, but choose the biggest number and break it down. Remember your 5, right? So 6 will give you 5 and 1. So 5 plus 1, right?
Yes.
So that means you have 6 multiplied by 5 plus 1. Replace that other 6 by 5 plus 1. And then you're going to have 6 multiplied by 5 first, which is the same as 5 times 6, right?
Yes.
Plus 6 multiplied by 1 next, which is the same as 1 multiplied by 6. And so 6 multiplied by 5 or 5 multiplied by 6 will give you what?
6 multiplied by
5 or 5 multiplied by 6 will give you what?
30.
30. Okay, so that's it. So you write that down. And then 1 multiplied by 6, which is 6 multiplied by 1, will give you what?
6.
6. So when you add 30 and 6 together, what do you have?
36.
36. So 6 multiplied by 6 is just 36. It's that simple. Now let's give you another one. This time around, it's 7 multiplied by 9. Now what do you do first? You choose the big
number.
Or the biggest number among the two, which is what? What's the biggest number among the two?
The biggest number among the two.
Among 7 and 9? 9. Okay, between 7 and 9. 9. Okay. So what do you do to 9? Remember your 5. 9 will be what? 9 is what? If you break it down using 5.
9 breaking down into using 5
will give you what?
5, 10.
5 plus 4.
5 plus 4. Yes.
9 gives you 5 plus 4.
Yes.
So with 5 plus 4, what you now have is 7 multiplied by 5 plus 7 multiplied by 4. Remember, in your multiplication, you can switch the numbers. You still have the same answer. So 7 multiplied by 5 is the same as 5 multiplied by 7. And what's the answer to that? What's the answer to 7 multiplied by 5?
35.
35. Okay, so let's do 7 multiplied by 4 or 4 multiplied by 7. Remember, okay, if you think it's difficult to do 7 multiplied by 4, you can break the 4 down into 2 and 2. So let's break it down into 2 and 2. So what is 7 multiplied by the first 2? Or 2 multiplied by 7?
6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
14. Okay, so 14, and then the other 7 multiplied by 2 will also give you 14. So what you have now is 35 plus 14 plus 14. Add it up and let's see what you got. Do that quickly. So you have 35 plus 14 plus 14, or 35 plus 28. What do you have?
36.
63.
63, sorry.
Yeah, that's what you have. 63. Yes. So if you get 63, you are right on point. Okay, let's try one more before we end the class. 8 multiplied by 8. Can we solve that together? Now they are both the same number, so just choose one and break it down into two small numbers. And remember, one of the numbers usually will be 5 because the multiples of 5 is very easy to remember. So if you break 5 down, right? If you break 8 down, it's going to give you 5 and 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 5 and 3. So let's do 8 multiplied by 5, which is 5 multiplied by 8. And that will give us what? 40. Good. And now let's do 8 multiplied by 3, or 3 multiplied by 8. 3 multiplied by 8 will give you what?
3 multiplied
Should be
by
24.
24.
3 multiplied by 8, right? Because 3 multiplied by 4 will give you 12, right? Another 3 multiplied by 4 will give you 12, and that's 24. So if we add 40 plus 24, we have 64. So 8 multiplied by 8 will give us 64. You see how easy this multiplication is. Just learn to break it down. You can break it down as much as you can, right?
Yeah.
So
and we did one
yes.
day.
So friends, we want you to go and try more single digit multiplications. Just keep trying them. You can do 9 multiplied by 9. You can do 9 multiplied by 7. You can do 9 multiplied by 6. And then you do 8
You can do 10
multiplied by...
times 10. It's easy.
Yeah, because that's already on our...
Yeah, 5 times. 5
Yeah.
times 10.
5 times 10. You can also break it down if you want. But of course, we already know our multiplication table 10. So that's easy already.
Yeah.
So we really don't need to break it down. Okay? We're only breaking this down because it might be difficult to just remember 8 times 8 or 8 times 7. But you know that if you can't remember 8 times 8, you can remember 8 times 5, 8 times 3. And that will help you. All right, friends. So good. I think that's it for this class. We're going to see you again next class. And we'll be talking more about mathematics, right?
Yes.
Math is interesting.
Yeah,
All right,
and
until we
math
see
is
you.
my favorite subject.
Okay, so till we see you again.
Bye.
Bye.